New parents know the sound of a baby monitor. It's a constant white noise, a hum that says everything is safe. Until last Tuesday. It was 2:45 a.m. I woke up because the static stopped. It went dead silent. My wife, Sarah, was asleep next to me. I rolled over to check the monitor on the nightstand. The screen was black. Then, the signal came back. The crib was there. My son, Leo, was standing up in the crib, holding the bars, staring at the corner of the room. The rocking chair in the nursery was moving, back and forth, rhythmically. And then I saw her. A woman was sitting in the chair. She was humming a lullaby. I froze. I looked at the bed next to me. Sarah was right there, deep asleep. I could hear her snoring softly. I looked back at the screen. The woman in the nursery stopped rocking. She stopped humming. Slowly, agonizingly slowly, she turned her head toward the camera. It was Sarah, but it wasn't. Her jaw was unhinged, too long. Her hair was dark color, and her eyes were just pixels of white light. I grabbed a baseball bat. I ran down the hall. I didn't care about ghosts. I cared about Leo. I kicked the nursery door open. The room was empty. The chair was still. Leo was screaming, terrified by my entrance. I grabbed Leo and brought him to our room. We didn't sleep. The next morning, I checked the monitor's SD card footage. The file from 2:45 a.m. was there. I pressed play. But in the video, the chair was empty. There was no woman. No humming. But the audio was there. You could hear the humming. And then, a voice, a deep, digital voice, spoke right before the clip ended. It came from behind the camera. It whispered,
I was there with him the whole night. I'm coming tonight again.
We threw the system out. But sometimes, when the house is quiet, I can still hear that lullaby coming from the Wi-Fi router. Please subscribe to our channel if you like this story. The pay was too good to be true. 6 months as a caretaker for the Black Rock Lighthouse. No internet. No cell service. Just the ocean. When I arrived, the previous keeper was already gone. The only thing left on the kitchen table was a crumpled piece of paper. It was a list of rules. Rule 1, keep the light running from dusk to dawn. Rule 2, lock the basement door. And Rule 3, if the light beam turns red, do not look at the ocean. Hide under your bed until sunrise. I laughed. I thought it was a prank. Hazing for the new guy. The first week was peaceful. Just rain and maintenance. But on the 7th night, a storm rolled in. The wind shook the stone walls. I went up to the lantern room to check the bulb. The gears were grinding. And then, the color changed. It didn't flicker. It just shifted. From bright white to a deep, arterial red. The whole room looked like a dark room. I remembered Rule 3. Do not look at the ocean. But curiosity is a curse. I wanted to know what the light was warning me about. I walked to the glass. I looked down. The red light cut through the black water. The ocean wasn't empty. It was full. Thousands of them. Pale, wet, humanoid things. Floating on the surface. They were all looking up at the light. Like moths to a flame. They weren't swimming. They were waiting. Then, the light beam rotated. It hit the glass I was standing behind. And all 5,000 of them turned their heads to look at me. I ran. I locked myself in the basement. I didn't hide under the bed. I hid in the supply closet with a flare gun. I heard wet, slapping footsteps on the spiral stairs all night. There was a knock at the door, whispering my name. When the sun came up, they were gone. I radioed for a pickup immediately. I quit. As the sun rose, I was impatiently waiting for my transport to arrive so I could leave. As I left, I saw the new guy arriving. He looked eager, happy. I didn't say anything to him. I just left the note on the table, and I added rule number 4. Rule number 4, save the last bullet for yourself. Please subscribe to our channel if you like this story.